Was going to show you off my Walmart haul that I was just at Walmart, but apparently Walmart lies to people, and they said they were going down on their prices, which is a lie because they went up on their prices. Like Marvel Legends figures used to be and Star Wars Black Series figures used to be $20. Masters Universe figures used to be $20. They're now $25. If you're going down on your prices, you need to go back to when they used to be $20 and knock them down to $15. So I didn't buy anything. They lied about their clearance because I clearly found the items on clearance and they didn't ring up at the clearance price. So there's a lie. Yeah. So Walmart is just being a bunch of liars. They ain't nothing but a liar. So, lying Walmart. Lie-mart. It's not Walmart no more, it's Lie-mart. They're lying about the clearance. How can you have one item on clearance and the other item not on clearance? If you have items on clearance, everything should be on clearance. And everything like-minded items, of the same nature, should also be on clearance. So, if you have also DC Multiverse figures used to be $20, and now they're $25. Everything's up. They went up on their prices. If you want to really go down on your prices, you need to go down to 15 or 10. It's not like you can't afford it. So stop going up on prices and actually stop lying. Start actually going down on prices. Because, I was going to buy the 3 Thundercats figures, Thundercats X Masters Universe figures, but they should be $20. Matter of fact, they should be $15. Also, your figures in your collectibles section, which I did a previous video about, you've gone down on them to $25, but Ross still gets them and has them for $20. So, if you're going to compete with your competitor that's getting closeout deals at $20, you got to beat them. Which means you got to be $15. You got to be cheaper. You got to be the small packs, you got to be $10. The Legends, Multiverse, DC Multiverse, Legends, G.I. Joe Classified. Yeah, G.I. Joe Classified used to be $20 too. Now they're $25. Come on. So here's how you gotta compete. Your NECA stuff. Ross gets NECA stuff for $20, which means you gotta be better. So you gotta do your NECA stuff for $18. Alright. Ross gets Star Wars Black Series, G.I. Joe Classified, Marvel Legends, and DC Multiverse stuff for 10, and they get it and they sell it for $10. So Walmart, if you're going to get brand new stuff, while they get it for 10, have it for 10, they have used older stuff. You got to do better, which means you got to do max 15, because that's lowering your prices from back when they used to be 20 down to 15. And then you got to have those single pack figures like the Masters Universe, not the Masterverse line. Again, that used to be 20 and now that's $25, so it needs to go down to 15. And your Masters of the Universe line, that's $20. It used to be, that should be 15. So the single figures should be 15. And your Teenage Mutant, the only thing y'all got cheap is the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle figures. And they still too high, because they used to be like $10 and like stuff. And now you're getting them up to like $12 or $15. It's like y'all raising everything by $5 when you should be lowering everything by $5. Lower everything down. Lower the prices. Help the country out. Help the collectors out. Help the economy out. Y'all are all filthy rich multi-billionaires and you can't afford to lower your prices. Lower your prices and raise the salaries. Lower prices, raise salaries. Lower prices, raise salaries. And cut your own salaries. You're billionaires. You don't need that much money. Bam. For real. Anyway, remember, God is good all the time. All the time, God is good. Keep on gaming. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Or at least don't lie about it. I mean, you lied saying, we're going to lower our prices. Then you didn't lower your prices on everything. Instead, you raised prices. And if you're going to compete with your local closeout store, Ross, actually compete and lower your prices down to at least the same prices as them, so that they then have to compete and lower their prices. Or drive Ross out of business by going even lower than Ross. Then after all the corporations except you exist, then you can jack your prices up. And then you can go out of business too, because nobody will be buying them at jacked up ass ridiculous prices. Yep. And don't lie. Stop lying. That's one of the 10 commandments. Thou shalt not bear false witness against thy neighbor. So stop saying we're going to lower our prices and then not lower your prices and then increase your prices on other things. So you said you were going to lower your prices on some things, but at the same time you increased your prices on everything else. And then you didn't even lower your prices good enough. Do better, Walmart. Do better. Like the video. Anyway, have a great day. Later.